my name's Robert, and this is
Chef Alex Gomez.
Chef Alex, head chef over here. Regarding the food trucks, we were talking about it a second ago. Can you explain sort of who vets that and the stance of the school or the head chef over there?
So the school might have a different perspective than the actual chef running the program down there, and obviously the chef that's running the program down there has a different perspective, because when I was chef there, I wouldn't allow food trucks to come on campus for more than one reason: liability. They are going to come on campus, and so we have to get insurance for them. But also, not only liability is reputation. When people come on campus and they get food from a different vendor and it's subpar, then it can be considered, oh, that's so-called food or whatever. So that's a big reason. The other reason was sales. And pretty much food trucks on campus will cannibalize the sales of the food service department, because some of them might be in a better location that's more easily accessed by students, which I understand is totally beneficial to the student. But from the perspective of the person running that program, who has to make enough money to pay for the employees that are there, and all the foods and all the different costs that are incurred in that business, you want to generate all the dollars you can to be able to do that.
So not only is it a liability issue, but it takes away from the profit from the cafeteria.
Yeah, and then when you have administration is in the position, from my perspective, that they want to give the students all the services that they can, but at the same time they're holding the person who's running that place accountable for certain monetary things that they need to get. Like they need to, make sure they don't lose money or make a certain amount of profit, and so that person is charged with doing that. And by letting food trucks on campus, that would be detrimental to that.
So probably the best option for both sides would somehow expand the capabilities of the cafeteria over there, maybe having a larger serving area where they can offer more variety, because they do have limited space over there.
Yeah, it's very limited.
Do you know if there's any plans in the future to expand that cafeteria or maybe build a new one on the campus?
There have been plans that I'm not involved with what I used to be. I'm pretty sure it's the same. They were trying to combine culinary arts and food services in some kind of way. I know there's a bunch of different obstacles into doing that, but at the same time, creating the new cafeteria area, we were meeting for years back about doing it. We were going to buy a swing space where you could actually put cafeteria workers in and serve it out in a temporary building while they redo the cafeteria. I don't know where that process is. At the same time, you got to think about it. When you do that, you have to have enough sales to be able to pay for the different concepts that are there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the mall when you have the different, tomorrow you have the Sarku steak sandwich place or whatever. But not all of them stay there all the time because they don't do well. When you have multiple concepts, you still need to have money generated to pay for those services. I'm not sure that there is enough money down there to do that. I mean, obviously, anything's possible.
Yeah.
So, with the new building and new serving facilities and things, it could very well be more easily done. Right now, the way the building is set up, you need staff that's going to be separated in different rooms. If you made one big food court kind of area, then the staff can all be cross-trained and help each other to do things. That would help make that
Yeah.
problem.
Okay.
When it's gonna work.
So if the student body did want to try to organize and sort of do something to try to expand the branding, I think the best option would be to try to maybe through SGA get the talk about a larger cafeteria started.
Yeah, there's supposed to have been like Measure G money that was doing it.
Yeah, we could just get a major bond.
That was the Measure J. Before that was Measure G. That was money for campus center, and I don't know what happened to that. So I'm just a chef. So I'm not involved with all that. But I do think that there can, and you could probably figure out if you want to get more food trucks, and the new person who's in that role is open to it. Sure, you could do it. There is steps that they need to do. The trucks would need to get a certain amount of liability insurance and a business license and all the things that they would need to go through the district process to be able to be approved as a vendor on campus. Then they just need to have enough sales to want to stay in here.
Okay.
That's the thing, because the trucks will come. If there's nobody buying from them or not enough people, they're going to be down the road in another location.
Okay. That's a lot of good information. Thank you.
What do you think makes an easier transition for more cafeteria capability on campus? What really helps an expansion process like that?
Well,
In your experience,
I've
at
never
least.
been to the point where I was
Or just
starting the
expanding
process.
cafeteria business.
Expanding cafeteria business, you need to have you need to have a facility to be able to do it. That's the problem. And getting the facilities takes time. They are building a new building for maintenance and operations, you notice, down there. So I don't know what happened or how that happened, because I know that the food service was on campus center. It was a whole campus center. There was money for that. And then now, I don't know what happened to that, and this other building's popping up. So, you know, that's totally a question for somebody else. But the facilities to be built, if you were just a private business, it would be easy.
Yeah.
Because you generate the money from a loan or whatever. Once you have the capital, you build, and you pay people, and they come and do it. For government, there's a lot more avenues to negotiate there. So, yeah. It would be a good thing for us, because that building is old, 50-something years old. There's fryers that they're using in there that are 60-something years. They're General Electric fryers, and they don't even make fryers anymore.
Yeah.
They graduated to making MRI machines and things like that. They're not making fryers anymore. So, yeah, we do serve food up here on Wednesdays for lunch.
Okay.
So if you want to get that word out, we only do it during school.
I was not aware of that, so I'm sure many of the classmates aren't aware of that either. So yeah, we can.
Now you guys come up here. We do all kinds of different foods and made by students who are learning to do the program, learning the culinary business. But it's only one day a week. We do dinners on Tuesday nights and Thursday nights. So that is available to, usually those are by reservation, because we get real busy. And we pack this whole room. This is a classroom / dining room. So we do that as a campus. So when we go together one day, I don't know if it'll be before I retire, because it takes a long time, but we are going to have culinary and food service integrated in some kind of way.
What type of position would you like to have during that integration? What would you like to take charge of?
I'm pretty happy with the job that I have right now. For me personally, I'm going to stay in the education and teaching role. So I don't know what the other stuff would entail with the integration, except for the fact that maybe we would get our students more experience by working there with professionals side by side. They can get more experience that way. way, which they do right now. We send students that do work experience and internship down there in the cafeteria. That helps them with labor.
Okay, one question to wrap it up, Bobby. Could you ask him what protects that investment made during a merger between culinary arts and cafeteria to make food ultimately a bigger industry on campus? So what helps that investment? What helps business to stay on campus if there was a merger like that? If we could come together, what helps that long term? If you could ask that, Bobby, so then I have it for the video.
Okay.
Just word it in your own words, however you want to approach that.
I don't understand what you're trying to ask.
What would help a merger between culinary arts and cafeteria long term?
Push that forward.
Yeah. What's a good strategy after after initial investment could be made, after the baby steps? What would you do to keep students happy, to keep people interested?
If they were all together.
Okay. Yeah. Could you ask that, or phrase it in your own words? How to protect the investment of like a merger like that?
So once
How do you keep students interested, basically?
so if a merger did happen in the future, how do we keep that going? Once they expand, what can the students do to ensure that that expansion stays permanent and they don't actually downsize it?
Yeah, I would probably say that fiscally it would have to be feasible. We would need to make sure that money was generated to pay for all the costs that are incurred, whether it be labor, food, cleaning supplies, towels, whatever. There's so many costs. Electricity, they want to charge us back to food service, they want to charge them all utilities and stuff. So they're going to need to be able to pay for all that. There's a lot of schools that are contracted out that they pay another company to come in and provide food services. I don't know if that's really the answer, but it's happened on a college that I went to go inspect at Grossmont down in San Diego, and they merged their culinary but I think they have part of the contract in there.
Okay.
So, but it's all in the same building. So there's all the food on the campus is in one area. So you open one door and you walk in the food service area and you go and then there's culinary arts. So somehow they can all kind of help each other.
Very cool.
All right?
Thank you for your time.
Run.
Yeah, I'm sure you're busy.
You guys go up,